All right. Welcome back. Week 7, Dirty 30 Pod. We got the whole gang. How's everyone doing?
Doing great. Doing
Great,
great.
doing great. I think all three of us got W's last week.
Yeah, I feel like my team's kind of leaking a little oil though. I
Oh,
don't feel as good as I did week one.
okay, okay, okay.
I'm just being honest. Yeah,
What's
I started 3-0 and I'm just not feeling that great.
sure, 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 sure.
Leaking a little mid-season oil.
I think so, yeah. And
Yeah,
I got some tough matchups coming up.
yeah. Yeah, I got hit by a little injury bug. My team's kind of like, all right, this is who I got for now. Hopefully players come back. So I'm feeling that a little bit too. Debbie, how you feeling about your squad?
I'm better now.
Okay,
I'll
okay.
take, it's a little bit of rough and we're on a little bit of a hot streak here and we'll see.
You got a couple W's in a row, don't you?
Yeah,
Attaboy. Good, good.
let's make it
Well,
another one, right? Right,
Eh,
buddy?
No.
you
Huh?
guys you guys play each other?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll get to it. We're gonna go studs and duds. We're gonna just kind of do our normal roundabout how we go about things typically. Studs and duds. We got a couple of trades we missed last week. We were off last week. I do appreciate the league kind of saying like, "Hey, what the fuck, man? Where's the pod?"
They need it.
Yeah,
They
I
need
Tell
agree.
you that's nice to hear. I'm not gonna
they need the
lie,
pot.
right? Like we're working hard here. We're putting in the work. We're grinding the stats, right? We're working hard, so I appreciate that. So yeah, so that was fun. My bad, I'm missing last week, but we're gonna come back at it here strong this week. Got our waiver wire. We're gonna look at ESPN, kind of look over the matchups and standings a little bit, bench players, and then we'll kind of talk over our DFS stuff. So I'll start us off. Studs last week. Drake May. He's
Super good.
he's fun, man.
Hey,
Super
way
good.
to way to start. That one was on my list and I wasn't sure
He
if anybody was going to do it, but
he's
Yep.
he's fun, man. Like
super
I
fun.
I was a big fan. I was a big
And he
fan.
had a big one called back.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. Yeah, DeMario should have had another, I think. I think he did have one and should have had another, I think was how it
Yep.
was. So yeah, dude, just like a fun player. Like just gets enough rushing yards, right? Just kind of still like the cast he's with is like so, but just kind of yeah, a fun player to have. So 33.2 points last week. Absolutely dominated. I can't remember who they played last week, but absolutely dominated them
Thanks.
last week. Saints, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dud last week. The Drake May was on Tyler's team. The Dud was Tanner's team, which unfortunately, like that was like 140 to 130 matchup. There was Cortland Sutton,
Ah,
2.2 points. I think he had a catch for like 17 yards or something like that.
that's tough. That's
God, was that like game just
It's
terrible
the
to
Jets,
watch.
man,
It was terrible to watch, man. Like
Brutal.
I unfortunately had like two players going in that game, and I'm like, this game absolutely sucks. Like I'd rather be
Mhm.
doing anything else. But what do you do? Cortland Sutton, 2.2 points. Debbie, what do you got for studs and duds, man?
Oh, I hate doing this, but I'm gonna do it. Let's go to Matt's team.
Old
Let's
days.
give Drake London his flowers. This is what you like to see.
Yeah.
16 targets, which is crazy. He had 10 catches, 158 yards, touchdown. They somehow beat the Bills, which is
Oh,
fun.
yeah. Nuts
They
game.
didn't they
Yeah, that was
didn't
fun.
beat the Bill. They dominated that game.
They beat him up pretty good.
Like
Hmm.
unexpected. I
Mhm.
couldn't I didn't watch the game, but like I was kind of keeping tabs. I was like, is this actually happening right now?
No.
But
Like,
that's that's the Drake London that you want, and that's what you want to see. And you were kind of missing that a little bit, but
hmm.
nice showing.
Yeah, that was nice.
Uh, sorry, Doug. Let's go Judkins, 3.6. Not great.
Yeah.
Not really what you wanted to see out of him.
Yeah.
Obviously not a very exciting team or offense, but he's had some good weeks, and you're kind of expecting them to just feed him, and getting less than 5 points is just not ideal and not great. So
Yeah. Fun. Fun player, just shitty week. That's for sure.
shit week.
Christian, what you got, buddy?
Yeah, I actually was tracking both May for a stud and Judkins for a dud. So
Nice.
the boys are aligned this week. The
It's good.
stud, I was really tossed up between Rico Dowdle again.
That was
Mm-hmm.
my other one.
We didn't do the pod last week, so he didn't get his flowers. He should get them this week.
You should.
Revenge game against Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
I saw he's like fourth in the league in rushing right now.
Yeah, dude.
Just
Yeah.
out of fucking nowhere.
Well, I was listening to a podcast. It was like, who's gonna have like who's like if you elongated the year, who's gonna have more rushing yards at the end of the year, Rico Dottle or Saquon? And
Yeah.
It was Rico. I was like, that's nuts, dude.
Yeah.
Like 450 plus all-purpose yards the last 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
I was between him and Scatabo, but Scatabo is also good. I
Mm-hmm.
was wrong on him.
That was fun.
He's been crazy good.
He's been
My
nice.
my dud of the week, you just can't have a 7 point week out of Barkley. You just can't.
Yeah.
Like I don't care. I don't care who he's playing. I mean, they were at home against they were at the Giants, but
Mm-hmm.
still, like,
Mm-hmm.
revenge game,
That's a smash spot.
Well,
revenge game in a primetime game. Like, you're playing on a short week after the Giants had a horrible loss against the Saints,
yeah. You're
and he
playing
just did jack shit.
you're playing against your old team, right? Like I was gonna pick him
Yeah,
for the DFS thing that we do. I was like, that's a
yeah,
guaranteed touchdown, and
yeah,
he
yeah.
he didn't even have that. So I
Yeah,
agree. I
it was
agree.
pretty bad. 7.7 points. That didn't, I mean, Marcus's team in general didn't play the greatest, so that just kind
Yeah.
of was the icing on the cake there. So those were my studs and duds.
Yeah. Talk about an offense that I just don't want to watch as well. Like that Eagles, it's like I don't know, man. You guys are not very fun to watch right now.
No.
So missed a couple trades last week. Nothing yet this week, but we did have a pod on pod trade that we want to bring up here. We got Christian sending Quentin Johnson, Trey McBride, and Jalen Waddle to Devi for Dalton Kincaid, Xavier Worthy, and AJ Brown. How'd you guys come up with this? I guess let's start there.
I reached out to Dev, if I remember correctly. I think I was going after Chase.
Yeah.
And then I knew Chase was probably not available. And then I went for Brian Thomas Jr. And I was like, okay, well, he has too much keeper value. So I was like, this is not going to happen. And I was like, you know what? I kind of just wanted to upgrade. Like, I never felt comfortable starting like Waddle and Quentin Johnson. Like, it was like two of those guys where I'm just like, okay, I'm not in love. And like tight end, it was like Trey wasn't doing what he normally does.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of just like sold Trey. I mean, obviously Dev bought low on Trey and it
Yep.
paid off for him last week. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I felt better starting AJ Brown and Worthy every week over Waddle and Johnston. That was
Sure.
kind of my thought. And I was like,
Yeah.
I can plug in a guy who might score a touchdown at tight end.
Mm-hmm. Well, and Kincaid's been great too, right? Like
But
he's been solid too.
Yeah, he's been a top
I
tight end.
I do feel like Dev got as good as he could have gotten from me. Like I tried to sell a little even lower, and I was like, I kind of gave him what he wanted
Well,
almost.
I was trying to poke for Adams, but that wasn't happening.
Yeah, no, no,
I
no.
was trying to get a little greedy, get a little Adams in there, but I'm fine. I'm fine with what I think it helped out both teams. I think it's just a good
Yeah,
trade.
Oh,
agreed.
I look at it and I'm like, yep, very even trade, right? Like I got no notes, right? Absolutely very, very even. A lot of players that Debbie likes in this trade is kind of what stuck out to me, like QJ and Waddle, and obviously he
Yeah.
likes Worthy and Brown, right? Just like a lot of like, yeah, you guys are kind of overlapping there a little bit. So yeah,
Yeah,
that was a fun trade to come around. Yeah, it'll be fun to kind of see how that plays out as time goes forward.
yeah.
We got another Debbie trade. Debbie, how many trades have you made this year, man?
50.
You got an early one with me. You got anything else besides this?
Tyler,
Yeah. So you got
The Trey Benson one that was
Yep.
super awesome.
So this last one, Devi gives up Jalen Warren and gives up gets JCM. So get
Yeah,
Krosky Merritt. What are your thoughts on that, Devi?
what a trade. I wasn't really thinking about it, and I was kind of looking at some stuff. And old Bill, I gave you a lot of shit for drafting him.
You did.
Uh, Old Bill kind of came to play, and he's got a pretty good schedule coming up. And I kind of, I like Warren, and Warren's been doing good, but
Mhm.
kind of coming off that injury, and then I was, is he going to be able, is he going to be able to last with production the rest of the season? I don't know. He very well could.
Sure.
Uh, but I think I kind of just wanted to take my shot with Bill. Um, I know Craig likes Warren.
Hmm.
Earlier in
Hmm.
the year, he was trying to get him from me. So I think it was kind of just a flip flop swap, kind of get your guy kind of thing, and we'll see what happens. So
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's like two guys that I see kind of in like the same tier, right?
yeah.
And if you want to bet like JCM the rest of the year, I get that, right? Like, and if you
Well,
want,
I guess I didn't at the time. I didn't really think about it either. But Bill could, if he keeps it up, could be potentially a good keeper.
oh, for sure. Oh yeah,
So
yeah,
I didn't even think about
he's
that
late. Yep,
earlier until Craig told me after the trade.
yep,
I was like, yeah, I suppose that's something too. So we'll
yep.
see. Hopefully
And
he keeps it up.
he's had a lot of opportunity the last 2 weeks, man. I think he's had
Yeah, last week was kind of a
15 plus
stinker, but
rushes. So yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But what do you do? Any thoughts on that trade, Christian?
I mean, I see both sides of it.
Yeah,
I'm
that's where
not
I was
gonna
at too.
I'm not really gonna, both teams are, playing well as of late, I would say. So,
Hmm. Hmm.
what's the harm? Make a little move and see what you can do.
Yep,
I didn't hate it.
that's where I was
Just
at too.
keeping things fresh in the league. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh boy.
absolutely.
Keep it exciting.
That's why I love this league, right? We're at 15 trades already. Nothing yet this week, but the week is young. It's only Wednesday. Um, Waiver wire. We only got one to really talk about. Dallas Goddard was sitting out there. Rhodey threw down $14 on him. The next bid was 13. I think Derek had a $13 bid. So he snags him
Oh.
by $1. What are your thoughts, Dev, and where would you put him on the Fardo meter?
Yeah, I didn't know what was thrown down or where he went or anything like that. So this is all fresh.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
what a surprise. He's been like the most productive pass catcher guy on that team.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
looking like poop. Uh,
Wasn't he like 9 for like 100 last week? Like, didn't he
yeah,
caught like
Yeah.
he caught a lot of balls.
he was catching
Yeah.
balls.
Yeah,
And he caught a touchdown. It's like,
and the
what the
tutty,
fuck
right?
was this for AJ Brown?
Yep, yep.
Yeah, so I mean that's what you're looking for. You didn't break the bank on him. What, two farts?
Nice. Yep.
What are two farts?
I think that's fair, man. I think that's absolutely fair, right? Like tight end, it's like
It's tight end. Yeah.
shoot your shot, right? Shoot your shot. You think Goddard's going to be the guy the rest of the year? Like, I'm not going to fault you for that too.
Yep.
I'd give him a low number amount of farts as well. I'm with you.
It's not a zero fart like Diesel Dart.
No, no, Jackson Dart. A couple bucks on Jackson Dart, huh?
Zero farts.
Dude, you giving him the start this week or what?
I'm so scared too.
Yeah,
That Denver defense, I'm
I
so
can't,
scared.
I'd feel very confident with Justin Fields.
I can't
Yeah.
blame you. I can't blame. That's true. Fields is the
But that's the
Panthers.
thing. Fields has nobody to throw to, so
I know. Yeah.
that
That's
might just be
true.
like my third running back, and he could just run for 300 yards. I don't know.
No,
But
that's true.
that team looks so bad. So yeah, I don't know.
That's true. That's true. We'll pull up our matchups here. We can kind of talk through. Well, let's go standings first, then we'll kind of talk through our matchups here and bench players to outscore their starters since we kind of got this shared. Sitting at top, we got Rhodey, 5-1, hasn't lost yet. Couple 3, 4, and 2 teams, including our guy Christian, kind of sitting right in the middle there. Couple
Who
three and
beat
three.
Rhodey? When did Rhodey lose?
Who beat I think it was Marcus. Marcus beat Rhodey in
Was
that
it Marcus?
that head-to-head matchup. Yep, yep.
Got you.
Speaking of Rhodey, I think he still owes the league a shot. I wanted to bring that up on the pod. I feel
I'm
like,
listening. I'm listening.
right?
Did he?
Dude, no, and then so he didn't have a player that was below one, right? But
Oh
he
yeah, the
he did kind of fudge the lines of the IR spot a little bit, and he said, "Hey man, I'll take a shot for it." But
Yeah, I think that's totally fair. I think
we
it
haven't
was
gotten
dude.
that video yet.
I think it was innocent,
Oh, 100%,
but you
100%.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
but I do think you got to pay the piper.
You
Nope.
have to pay the
Right. I'm not faulting the guy at all, right? But when I say, "Hey man, I'll get it done by next Thursday," I'm a man of my word. I get it done by next Thursday, right?
Yeah.
I'm glad you said something. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, I was poking around. I think he'll get her done. So,
Hmm.
our guy Devi now in the playoff mix, right? With him being 500, he's 3-3. He's in. I'm out. I'm 2-4 with a couple other guys kind of down there with, unfortunately, Craig being 1-5, which is kind of
Hmm.
weird. I kind of like Craig's team for being 1-5. Um,
I couldn't believe it.
I kind of look at it
I
and
didn't
I'm
know that
like,
was his record.
yeah, I kind
Yeah.
of look at it and I'm like, gosh, like I don't know, man. I don't know about 1-5 team, but
The thing is, though, this is going to make, and I hate saying this, it's going to make it even more impossible to get Egbuka or
yeah.
Judkins off his team now.
And it
And
wasn't
he
happening.
knows it.
It
And he
wasn't
knows,
it wasn't happening either way, right? Like when I text with Craig, he's like, "Dude, I'm rocking these guys the
yeah.
next 2 years," right? Like he's
Yeah.
rubbed the Judkins thing in my face now week after week. So
I will.
he's a big fan.
The thing is, though, that what's kind of nice about that too, though, is there's nothing that somebody could give him right now because, in my opinion, like just off the top of my brain, those are probably two of the top four keepers,
Probably.
you know.
Yep.
And it's
Yep.
like, no, who can what can somebody give him for James Cook? It's like, what would be the benefit
Right.
of
Right.
trading him? What would be the benefit of
Getting
him
another keeper.
James Cook at this point,
Yeah.
Yeah,
knowing
he's like
that,
locked in.
Right.
yeah, he might as well save those studs to help him get out of the
Yeah.
bottom place. Like, because
I agree.
I agree with both of you. There's no way his team is the 10th team.
No, no, I don't view his team as the worst team. No, I agree with that. And who knows? A long season still, like he certainly might battle his way back and get in there. So
Yeah.
matchups here. I got a big one with Tanner. Tanner's 3-3. I'm 2-4. We got Derek and Marcus, the 2-4 versus the 4-2. We got Eric the Bike Man versus Tyler. 2-4 versus 4-2. I love Eric the Bike Man. That's so funny to me.
Yeah.
We got Judkins, we got Craig versus Rashi Rice, who's back this week, right? That's a good time for Kyle. I bet you he's very excited about that. And then we got a little pod versus pod crime. We got Christian versus Devi.
Yeah.
Where you guys want to start here? Where's your bench player to outscore your starter?
I have one. I'll start.
Okay.
I wouldn't say like I have one that I would lean if I knew he was playing. For Derek's team, if Mike Evans is playing, you kind of just have to play him.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm sorry, you can't play Pacheco anymore. Period. I'm sorry. I was
No.
wrong about a lot before the season. I was wrong about guys, but one guy I was not wrong about was Pacheco. He stinks. He sucks.
Yeah.
And he's got to start Evans over Pacheco,
No, you're right.
even in a limited fashion. I don't even care. But that would be my if he plays. But otherwise, I'm a little surprised that Rhodey does. I get it. You've waited on Rasheed for this long. Start him. I'm with that.
Hmm.
I'm not in love with Olave at Chicago, so I would probably move Jameson into the receiver spot
Okay.
and Olave in the
Okay.
flex, and then I would probably swap out Diggs for Olave. Just with how hot the Patriots have been, I don't know. I feel like you got to just keep playing Diggs. So, like,
Yeah.
if you look at it, I would swap out Olave to the flex, and then
Hmm.
I would probably put in Diggs for Olave.
Are you guys benching Ken Walker at this point? Is that happening?
I don't know. You could do that too. You could play it Walker over Olave.
So Rhodey is one of the team who like hasn't been hit by like major injury yet, right? So he does
Oh.
have some hard options, right? He's got like a very deep team still.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's hard, man. I don't know what I would do there. That's a hard one.
Yeah. Olave has been good too. Don't get me wrong.
He has
But
been. He has been. He's been very solid.
yeah, I don't know. Don't know.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Debbie, who you rocking with here?
Uh, I think I'm jumping to Tanner's team.
All right. Tanner. Yeah. Oh, Tanner. That's my matchup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has a good bench.
He does, yeah.
Yeah,
He has a good bench.
yep. I think, you know, I generally like to stay away from Thursday night games, but I think I'm rocking T over Dubs,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Dob. I think I'm throwing T in there. He's got like 15 targets the past 2 weeks, scored a touchdown 2 weeks ago finally. And, he had 8 targets last week, over 60 yards. I just,
What about Kendrick Bourne over Dobbs?
you see, I was thinking about that, but I
Yeah.
wasn't sure. Is Purdy back this week
I don't know, but he has back-to-back weeks of 142 yards.
Yeah.
with Mac Jones? Did Pearsall play last week?
No,
Yeah. Is he back? So that was kind of my
he
thing. If
should
these
be,
people
but I
start
don't
coming
know.
back,
Yeah,
I'd
we'll
love,
see.
I'd love
Right.
to see it because it's super fun,
It is.
what
I,
what he's been doing.
I love that Kendrick Bourne is still in the Patriots jersey
Yeah.
in the little, it's so funny. Yeah. Yeah, he's got tough decisions too. I agree. I've looked at it a few times to see like who he's plugging in there in his flex. That's a hard one. Not to say like I mean Dobbs has been fine too, right?
Yeah,
Like
I think he's
he's got some hard
kind of a
decisions.
horse apiece there.
I agree, man. I like that one. That's kind of a tough decision. I also looked at that one. I'm facing him, right? So I'm not going to highlight that team.
There's not
Uh
really a lot to choose from in this
yeah, I
segment.
agree. It was kind of hard. So that's why I'm going a little bit off the beaten path here a little bit. So I went Christian's team. And he doesn't have anyone to replace AJ Barner at this point, right? But I think there is a man on the waiver wire who needs to be picked up instead of AJ Barner. And I think K. Dotton needs to be played this week.
Okay.
No Evan. Well, maybe no Evans, right? No Godwin, no Egbuka. I think K. Dotton's going to see a bunch of targets and possibly outscore AJ Barner with Kincaid on bye here, right? Like I know Christian's in a tough spot. The tight end landscape isn't great, right? Everyone's kind of got a couple. Dallas Goedert got picked up this week, right? But I think K. Dotton is a 1 week plug-in that will outscore AJ Barner.
I don't mind it. We'll see what the pod influence has in store.
Sure. I get that. I get that. I get
Barner
that.
has been pretty
Or
sneaky
you,
pickup.
yeah, and like that offense has been fun, right? Like Seattle's been that's
They're
that's
fun.
been that's been a fun offense, man. So good times, good times. Let's close it out here. Well, I didn't get any trash talk. I don't know of any pizza bets to this week so far. Um, let's jump into our DFS here. Christian, who you rocking this week for your players?
So after a very suspect last week between
So
all of
bad.
us, really,
So bad.
I had Mayfield who was okay,
Mhm.
Jacobs who was good, but Egbuka got me like a whopping 4 points.
Mhm.
So this week I'm going a little bit of both, like a little bit off the beaten path, a little bit stud.
Mhm.
At QB, I'm going with Goff at home, prime time. That's like when the Lions are at their best, and Tampa's defense doesn't really scare me.
Yeah.
And I just think like it could be one of those games. I'm not kidding. Like Goff could have 5 touchdowns Sunday night, and I really wouldn't be surprised. Like
Yeah.
at home, it just kind of seems like, you know, like last week, I know they were in prime time, but at Kansas City's a tough place to play, but they're going to be back at home, and I think they're going to come back and play pretty well. So,
Yep.
They're gonna be hungry for sure.
yeah.
I love it.
Running back, I this one was a little bit of a poach. I mean, he was on my radar, but I kind of feel like I agree. I can't let it go by, even though it's against my favorite team. We've all seen what running backs do to the Dolphins. You know, Judkins is just going to fuck them up, to be polite. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty ugly. So
Yeah,
I would be very surprised if Judkins does not score a touchdown this week. Like I would be legitimately shocked if he does not score a touchdown.
I agree.
Um, and then my receiver, I don't know who's gonna be playing quarterback for him, but I'm going Justin Jefferson. I feel like no matter who's quarterback, he's just getting targeted a bunch, and the Eagles' defense is a little suspect right now after
Hmm.
getting
Hmm.
murdered by the Giants. And Jefferson, I feel like he's kind of due to score. Like I feel like he hasn't really scored in a while. I'd have to look, but I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
once, maybe twice. I don't know. Maybe you guys know, but
Nope. A couple
hey,
times. Yep.
either way, I feel like it's just kind of one of those games where Jefferson's going to show out, and that.
Yeah, I love that, man. Great picks. Devi has a similar team. Devi, why don't you kind of jump into your team?
Yeah, I love the Jefferson pick. I was kind of thinking about that, but I decided to stack. I'm also going Goff and Judkins for all the exact same reasons. But
Hmm.
I was kind of surprised. I had to look. You know, we're getting to the point where we have to look if we've been using people, you know, more than once or not. And I had to double check to see if I could stop or stack my guy Goff with Amon Ra, and I can. So I'm going to do that. And I think three of those five touchdowns are going to go to him. So
You're probably
it's
right.
gonna be a good, it's going to be a good week, boys. So yeah, I'm going to rock some Goff, some Judkins, and stack them up with ARSB, and it's going to be good.
Yeah,
Redemption. Last week was poop.
I love it, man. We haven't gotten roadies yet. I might look kind of foolish here not having Judkins, but I'm going off the beaten path a little bit. I'm going my start of the week, Drake May.
Mhm.
It just been kind of like red hot. I can't even remember who New England plays off the top of my head, and I probably
Tennessee.
thank
Tennessee.
you. That's why
Yeah.
off that Tennessee matchup. I'm going JCM versus Dallas, which I like, and I'm hoping Jamar Chase gets a little Thursday bump, right? Gets a little more connection with Joe Flacco. I got Jamar Chase going Thursday against Pittsburgh here. So those are kind of my three.
Nobody
Yeah,
wants to do Rico. You know, I kind of thought about Rico. You know, I keep ignoring him in DFS because I don't think he's going to do it again. I think he keeps doing
I
it.
know.
Maybe
I
Kyle will go Rico.
Well, it'd be fun to see, right? I think like Chuba has a chance at coming back this week, right?
I
Like
saw
he
he's
he
practicing.
practiced today, right? Like
Maybe. Okay,
it'll be very interesting to see
I could put
like
a wrench
how
in the
that
plate.
plays out, So it'll be interesting. Tyler's got both, so that'll be hard decisions for him. So
Hmm.
all right, boys, week 7, that's a wrap. Good luck to all. There will only be one pod winner versus Christian and Dev, but yeah, we'll get back after it. We'll go week 8 next week. All right, boys, have a good one.
You too. We'll see you guys.
Later, boys.